afternoon and welcome back to the channel. Don't forget to like, subscribe and leave a comment and share the video out. It does the channel tremendously. Today what we're going to do is make a little yarn holder or crochet cotton holder, depending what you're going to use. It is just to keep your yarn, some people call it wool, or your crochet cotton out of your pet's way, so that they don't have to take the little ball of wool or yarn and play with it all over. Let me show you guys what we're going to use today. Here we have the glue gun, utility knives and my scissors, the ball of yarn that I will show you guys what we're going to do at the end with it, the plastic container that we're going to spice up, some material, some felt that we're going to put on the bottom side of the little container, and some decorations and some lace. This is what we're going to use to do the little project with. So let's get started. What I'm gonna do first is, Mom already used this as a wool or yarn holder, so it already have a little hole in it. But what we're gonna do now is I am going to spice this up for Mom. So first what we're going to do is, we're gonna start with the main base, the bottom one. Mom loves wild animals and she loves cheetahs. So I've got this piece of material here with some cheetah print on them. So this is what we're going to use to do our little project with. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut it to size so that we can actually just place it there. So this is what I'm going to do now. I am just cutting this piece of material. I'm going to use the straight edge for the top. So now what you're going to do is you're going to just take it basically on the rim there. You're going to place it and you're going to take it all the way around. That little open piece, we will be using that little border that we cut off. It's not a problem because this will be the front side. So then what you're going to do is you're going to then just cut it a little bit smaller at the bottom so that you can fold it over and stick it, because that is where the little felt is going to come at the bottom to make a nice little. So first what we're going to do is I am going to measure this little piece to where I want to cut it off, and then I'm going to cut the rest of my material according to this little piece size here. So you want it like not very long, so, and you can spice it up the way you want to. So what we're now going to do is we're going to quickly cut our other piece of material. That is what's nice about the cutting mat as well. You can use it as a guide. So this is now what we're doing. We're just going to cut our material. This is a nice little trick Mom actually taught me. Also, that you fold your material. And then you cut in a straight line. But nice, we can use this. Actually, I'm going to cut this one smaller. The same size as this one. And we will be using that on that little piece that's open. There we go. The pattern looks the same. Doesn't matter really. So now what you're going to do is you're going to again get your side. You're going to place your little piece of material in. You're going to stick that one actually first. So now what you're going to do is you're going to take your glue gun. You're going to put a little bit of glue on your piece of material here. And you're going to stick it up nice level with the rim. And you're going to take your material, you're going to put it over about almost level, just a little over. You're going to flap it over a bit because we will be so now what you're going to do is you're going to take your glue gun and bit by bit you're going to do the top first and then we're going to move to the bottom. So you're going to fold it, take it over a bit, and then you're going to take your glue like that, and then you're going to stick your material and then you're going to continue all the way around. And there you have that part. So now what we're going to do is we're going to bring it down. So first what you're going to do is you're going to do this little flap. And then you're going to bring it down. Because like I said, you will be putting a little bit of felt on. So you're just now going to continue to stick it to the bottom. Just like that. You can, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do like a little chip, cut it a little bit and bring it down, and then you can there we have our last little piece that we're just folding over. And there you have it. This is now what it's looking like so far. So now what you're going to do is you're going to take your little lid and you are going to cut out your piece of felt. What I will be doing is I will be using the permanent marker just to mark it so that I can cut it out. What you do is you use your lid and your felt and you're just gonna mark it. And then we're gonna cut it out and we're gonna stick it at the bottom. And then what you're gonna do is you are now just going to stick it to the bottom. So what you're now going to do is you're just gonna take your glue and just put some glue on. Let me just get a new glue stick here. The side that has the permanent marks on, you're going to put at on the bottom side. And then you're just going to cut it a little smaller because I see it is a little bit bigger. So you're just going to size it down a bit. So there's our bottom side now done. Then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put the lid back on quickly. Like that. Because what I want to do is I want to add these little tassels. So I need to see where I need to put them. Need a bit, yeah, there we go. So now you're also just going to put a little bit of glue on the start of it. so that it can stick to your material. And then you're gonna just every few pieces, you're just gonna stick it up or stick it with a piece of glue. There you have your decorations on. Now we're gonna just quickly do the little top on the top first, and then we're gonna do the little hole. So now what you're gonna do is you're just gonna put some glue and then you're gonna take it and put it center. And because we will be cutting it level, with that. So what you're gonna do now is, like you did with the bottom, you're gonna start sticking it bit by bit and cutting it. And then we will do the little hole there. And then you bring your material up. And you're gonna feel where, or use your finger. And then you're gonna take your scissors and just there and press your little hole back in. Press your little hole through. And there you have it. The little container is now done. I think it looks pretty, but now I'm going to show you guys what it's used for. Now you're going to take your little ball of yarn. You can do it in any size. You're going to place it inside like that. And you're going to take your starting point and you're going to push it through the little hole there. And there you have it. There, your yarn is inside. You can pull it out as you knit or crochet or whatever. And it's secure. And there we have our little container for, like I said, your yarn, your cotton, your crocheting cotton. And it's nice and secure and it's out of the pet's way. Or maybe a small child who thinks they can play with it. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please join me in the next one for another fun crafts project. See you then. Bye bye.